We've gotten a lot of requests to do a how to make a song like Jeremy Zucker and Chelsea Cutler. So this week we're going to be focusing on how to make mellow pop from scratch. It's going to focus on those artists as well as people like JP Saxe, Sodi, all of those kind of like mellow singer-songwriters.
I am so psyched that there's finally a video about making mellow pop. Just as a little background, I am a songwriter and that's mostly just what I do. I write the song and at the very most I will track it on a program like Logic Pro and then send it over to a producer and then that's it. I've been doing this for the past 4 years and although I have done some light mixing and light producing, really nothing else. And every time I try to get into producing, I always get so freaking intimidated by all of these plugins and all of these tracks that people put, all of the loops, the drum machines. Anyway, I'm really excited for this because I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but I'm absolutely a huge fan of pop music. A lot of people seem to put pop music down as if it's not real music, but popular music is not really a genre. It's a state of being of a song. That's why you can have a song like Bad Guy by Billie Eilish and Señorita by Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello on the same charts because it's not about how it sounds. It's the impact of it on a popularity level. Now, like I said, it is very intimidating for me to get into producing. And then Austin Hall from Make Pop Music recently just released a video on how to produce mellow pop. And I really got excited by the concept of this, mainly because he did say acoustic elements, which is what I mostly make, and mellow pop music sometimes doesn't really need to have a lot of tracks. Sometimes it's just a main instrument, a guitar or a piano, some pads here and there, some vocal layers, and that's it. It's not like some other pop music that gets very, very complicated. I was just really excited to try this out for myself. Just as a background, I know how to mix, but mainly just for my YouTube covers and just so it sounds nicer. I'm not a professional producer. At best, I'm a very, very, very amateur producer who has never produced a whole track to himself. This is really exciting for me because this is the first time I'm actually going to be trying to produce my own mellow pop song. Songwriting isn't really new to me, but songwriting on Logic, songwriting on loops, no idea. Haven't tried it, but let's find out together. Let's think of something on the piano. I have this great plugin for an upright piano. Okay. Like. We're gonna put that into a loop. And hopefully that's something that's enough to get me thinking about lyrics. We never saw it coming, but it was always there. Those fears, those tears, those memories. I'm coming to a point where I think I'm getting what this song is about. Well, since the chords are really sad, definitely it's gonna be a sad song. First line I wrote was, "We never saw it coming, but it was always there." There's like this sense of tension the moment that the song starts. So those fears, those tears, those memories, archived. I want to use the word archive because it's what we do with our social media. Sometimes we clean it up, but I don't know. How do you say this? I think I got it. Those fears, those tears, those memories, we archived, curated history. I think. Let's see it. We never saw it coming, but it was always there. Those fears, those tears, those memories, we archived, curated history. Okay, second line, I just wanted to do something. I thought it'd be interesting to do something like when two people shares so much intimacy, but it doesn't mean anything or doesn't feel like anything. So I wrote down, and when the day is over, we'll walk our separate ways. I'll probably change that. Same room, same bed, same set of sheets. And then I'm trying to say that their faces are looking at different sides of concrete. Because even though they're sharing the same room, the same bed, and the same set of sheets, they're facing away from each other. But it's gotta fit the syllables. Our face against different sides of concrete. And when the day was over, we'd paint the lines in red. Same room, same bed, same set of sheets. Our face against different sides of concrete. Yes! Maybe? Let's see. Okay, so now we're done with the pre-chorus, which is really short. It's just like, it's not over, but when did it end? I have this song called Alone where the whole song builds up and then all of a sudden when the chorus comes in, it gets softer because it's supposed to feel like you're alone. And for this song, I want to capture that kind of same feeling, but I want to go maybe here, so like really soft, and then climbing up. Something like that. 'Cause now we're on a lifeline. I wish we had a lifetime. See, like something like that. I like that. So it's getting a little bit dark, and I haven't showered yet. So I'm gonna shower. Hopefully that's gonna trigger something. But yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so remember when I said that maybe we should try something where the chorus is soft but also big at the same time? Well, I was wrong. Everyone's gonna think that you're gonna go to for the chorus. You're gonna go to the C for the chorus. Because that's what choruses do. They're like this big thing. And there is this pattern with sad pop songs in which the chorus is in the anticipation, which the pre-chorus also serves as the chorus. Before this, I was trying to do, it's not over, but when did it end? And we go to a chorus, and now we're on a lifeline. We used to live, but now we're on a lifeline. I thought we had a lifetime. Which is great, it sounds good, but I wanted to try, what if we just stuck to that pre-chorus? And just loop that and then come up with the chorus. So, 'cause now we're on a lifeline. We used to say we had a lifetime, but we're so fragile, if we pull the cord, we'd stop breathing. I used to say you're all mine, but now we're looking past each other's eyes, and now there's nothing stopping us from leaving. And then last line. Someone tell me how to stop the bleeding. I think that kind of works better for the purposes of this song, where you're trying to keep people on the edge of what's going on in this breakup story and not go to an optimistic C. It's always just on the edge of out of water, but I got beer. We never saw it coming, but it was always there. 'Cause now we're on a lifeline. We used to say we had a lifetime, but we're so fragile, if we pull the cord, we'd stop breathing. I have no idea what's coming next, but what I am gonna do is I'm probably gonna download Vocal Synth 2, just because I've been wanting to buy this for so long. I'm just gonna use like the free trial and see what I can do with this song using this, because you know, sad pop has a lot of vocal synth. Okay, so it's day 2. After I wrote the chorus yesterday, I just wanted to take a break from it first and give the song some space in case something better is going to come today. And I actually spent a lot more time on inspiring myself by adding layers. Vocal synth, man! Vocal synth is crazy! But we're so fragile, if we pull the cord, we stop breathing. And okay, so I don't have a verse 2 yet, but I did make like a space for it. So there's like a driven keyboard, more pads, so it's building up, there's a bass. I'm so excited to write it. I no wonder why producers do this. I mean, it's so much better to write when you already have this like overwhelming feeling that's building up. It's amazing. Now, how do you write a second verse? And this is honestly one of the hardest parts in when I write songs. Sometimes it'll be a total deviation from the first message. Sometimes it'll just build on the message. Sometimes it's another perspective. And for this song, I wanted to reveal different parts about the toxic relationship. So in the first verse, we mentioned we never saw it coming, but it was always there. Those fears, those tears, those memories, archived, curate our history. So it's about how there were always red flags in the relationship. They just chose not to look at it. The second verse, I'm thinking if ever this song is going to be a duet, it could be from the perspective of the girl or the boy or whoever sings which part. And I want to reveal that from the very beginning, someone in the relationship already knew that there were going to be problems. Someone in the relationship knew that there were a lot of red flags to begin with. We knew the tides were rising before we even started. If red flags were something, then we'd be something, something, something. That's the line that I'm playing with right now, and let's see what I can do. We knew the tides were rising before we even started, 'cause I'm tired of drowning and I'm sick of lying to myself. I guess that's it. That's this whole song, and then we're just gonna end with the outro. So we can just make the outro just the piano and then one piano that's going up. So I already recorded that. Someone tell me how to stop the bleeding. One more, 3, and I guess that's it. Anyway, now that you saw the songwriting process, let me run down what I did. Let me show you how I arranged it. And please do let me know what you think. Let me know how I can improve. I do have a lot of problems, and I'll let you know what those problems are. Let's start with the thing that really started everything, which is the upright piano. So basically, I just made this piano part and looped it, and that's it. That's my verse. So moving forward, I want to talk about all of the layers that I added in terms of just filling in all of the space. So, of course, we're talking about our pads, we're talking about our synths, and we're talking about the bass. Here we have an atmospheric noise pad. It's also Logic stock. And of course, the bass. Here, it should be up here, right? Alright, So that's it. It's pretty straightforward for the bass. Dynamic swells, of course. I forgot what this sounds like. I think this is like the more retro sounding synth. Ooh, yeah, there. It's a more retro sounding synth. The main thing that I made with this, the main thing that I added to this was the spreader and the stereo delay, just so that it moves around. Next is this funnily named Impossibly Soft Horn. Now that I'm looking back at this, I'm not really sure if I should be doing this. Adding so much low frequencies everywhere, this might be where everything goes wrong. I have nothing on top except for the driven keys. Okay, so here is the driven keys. This one I had fun with. Added that tape delay and a little bit more reverb just to create that space. I love these. They just add like a cool ad-lib to the song.
We're on a lifeline. We used to say we had a lifetime.
And this is where I had the hardest time. The drums. Drums are the bane of my existence. Don't know how to mic it. Don't know how to mix it. I just put like a bass here. And then I basically just EQ'd it. I wanted to bring down the low frequencies and I wanted to push up the high frequencies because I'm assuming, and this is my assumption, I could be totally wrong, that if I bring up the high frequencies, it punches more. So that's me. The next thing I did was... Well, actually, this is one of the first things I did, the vocal. So I just added the waves tune later on. I normally don't like using auto-tune on my voice. But for the purpose of this, I didn't want to have to take so long cleaning up my vocals. So I put it there just to clean up some stuff. But it wasn't that bad, I think. I separated all of the parts that I needed to sidechain with vocal synth. And this is what it sounded like.
'Cause now we're on a lifeline. We used to say we had a lifetime. But we're so fragile, if we pull the cord, we'd stop breathing.
I used everything. I used Biovox, Vocoder, CompuVox, TalkBox, Polyvox. I'm pretty sure I added a delay at first, but I removed it. Moving on, of course, we have the classic vocal cuts. You gotta have that. But I didn't put a lot because I wasn't sure if it was gonna be out of taste if I added too much of the vocal cuts. So I really just did one, and then I just copy pasted that. So this is it. This is like a breakthrough for me. I'm so happy with this process, and I'm excited to learn more, and I'm excited to hear what everyone has to say. So that's it. Putting it all together, I have this song. So just for the sake of you hearing the final product, here it is from the start.
We never saw it coming, but it was always there. Those fears, those tears, those memories, we archive, curate our history. And when the day was over, we'd paint the lines in red. Same room, same bed, same set of sheets, our face against different concrete. 'Cause now we're on a lifeline. We used to say we had a lifetime, but we're so fragile, if we pull the cord, we'd stop breathing. I used to say you're all mine. But now we're looking past each other's eyes, and now there's nothing stopping us from leaving. Someone tell me how to stop the bleeding. We knew the tides were rising before we even started. Saw red flags as diamond rings. Loneliness shows shiny things, but no one ever said we couldn't walk away. 'Cause I'm tired of drowning and I'm sick of lying to myself. 'Cause now we're on a lifeline. We used to say we had a lifetime, but we're so fragile, if we pull the cord, we'd stop breathing. I used to say you're all mine, but now we're looking past each other's eyes, and now there's nothing stopping us from leaving. Someone tell me how to stop the bleeding. Someone tell me how to stop the bleeding.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. If you want to see more content like this, just let me know. And also, if you have any suggestions for me, especially when it comes to productions, you can let me know in the comments. You can feel free to send me an email. If you want to work with me in terms of songwriting, if you want that song, let me know. I'm so grateful for Austin Hull for making that video. Please do check out his channel, Make Pop Music. I watch his videos so much now that I'm stuck at home and I want to learn something new, so I just watch his videos, try to understand how he goes through his production process. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.